Hey ladies, say hello. Can you say hi? She looks kind of like a hot mess right now because we just went on a walk and I wanted to keep her warm, and we're having some weird weather here. Lots of heat, like a heat storm, which is not normal for the Pacific Northwest, honestly, right? We had thunder and lightning all night long. Yeah. And Steven is up. He's up, was hiking or camping overnight, hiked in somewhere, and had been texting me and saying that it was just crazy weather. So, well, it's good to see you guys, and I just thought I'd peek in and give you guys an update. I know my last two updates have been just kind of sad, and I just wanted to say that we're doing really well, and obviously I think the hardest part is when I see updates from other people that are pregnant, would have been pregnant around the same time. We have a specific friend, that a family friend, or Steven's friend, that is literally due on the day that we would have been due with our first miscarriage. So that's really tough, but we're doing pretty good. So things are really crazy right now. We are back at my parents' house for 2 weeks. Actually, we only have 10 days left, huh? 10 days. Ow, 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 ow. And I'm on the floor, so she's going to want a nurse. That's all she ever wants to do. So, and then we moved to Wisconsin. So I don't know if I updated you guys about that, but we Steven got a job promotion with with Costco, and we are heading to Green Bay soon. 10 days. He leaves on the 16th, and I leave on the 20th. He's driving the U-Haul over, and I am flying, obviously, because as many of you guys know from my previous videos, Hope hates the car. So, and she still does, ever since she was born, huh? You don't like the car. So, Hope's having a really hard time with this, honestly. She's just, you know, we were at my parents', and then we moved to an apartment, and then, okay, and then we are back here. Sorry, guys. And then we're back here. Come lay down. Wow. She's a wild child. So, yeah, we're back here, and I think she's just having a really hard time as to, like, where we... Oh, stop kicking me. Stop. Stop. Hope stop, please. Oh my gosh, I may have to, like, just edit these two together or something and start again. I don't know. But I think she's just having a hard time knowing, like, where we are and what's going on and why am I in a different bed every single night. And although she's still in bed with us, so she has that consistency, but, you know, it's hard. So I'm excited to get to Green Bay and to kind of get settled. Unfortunately, when we get there, we're going to be in a small apartment. And then we may try to buy a house right away. We might wait for the first winter to be over because, as many people tell us, it's frigid there, so we may try to get through the first winter. But we will make do with what we have. So it's super exciting. We've never lived away from home. We have... we never went, like, we did community college here, and so neither one of us have ever left, and our families are here, so it's been really tough, to say the least. I'll probably do a separate video on just moving in general and the struggles and, you know, kind of what we're doing to kind of, ooh, there's a reflection. So, an update on Hope. She is almost 17 months. And she's doing really well. She's completely healed from her issue. She hasn't been sick since then. We are teething, so I know that that has something to do with her craziness. I did order another amber teething necklace just to see if this one might help. The last one I felt like maybe helped, but not really. So it's tough, you know. It's tough. She is a strong-willed little girl, and she makes it tough on Mama, that's for sure. But we're trying and we're learning new things, and I'm doing my best to, you know, stay firm, because I don't want her running amok, that's for sure. This is how we nurse. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane that she likes to stand in. Okay. So, but I just wanted to say thank you for your guys' comments, and it's been really sweet. We're doing really well. I did go into the fertility clinic, and he gave me, I hadn't been back there since Hope, obviously, but I was telling him about the miscarriages and, you know, asking him just questions about that. And he said, well, listen, when we did your IVF and your retrieval, you had 22 eggs that fertilized, but only 3 made it. So you have Hope, and then you have 2 frozen. And he's like, so you just don't, he thinks I have poor egg quality, or we have poor egg quality when it's together. Okay, say hi again. You wild child. Can you say hello? Yes. You silly. So, poor egg quality is what he is mocking it up to be also. And, no, come over here. Come sit by Mama. Come sit by Mama. So he said, you know, he thinks it's great that I got pregnant naturally. He thinks I'll probably get pregnant again naturally. Hey, hold on. This is why we vlog all the time. So, hey, come sit on my lap. Do you want to see yourself? Yeah. There's baby. There's baby. Yeah. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down, please. So, he thinks that there's a really good chance that if I got pregnant again, that I could miscarry again. But he says that it's worth, you know, kind of trying, you know. So I was going to go in. I was going to go in for a pooled progesterone draw. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to try to finish this video. This is, I believe, a day later, maybe 2 days. I'm not totally sure. I look like a train wreck. But I've filmed a few videos, honestly, and they never get put up because I never finish them. So I'm kind of hiding out in one of the bathrooms at my parents' house and hoping that my brother doesn't walk in here and wonder what I'm doing. So I was saying that we were going to go in for a pooled progesterone test. And in order to do that, you have to be able to take the progesterone, you have to make sure that you're ovulating and whatnot. So they had me get the digital ovulation test, and turns out that there's a new kind out since I took them that flash smiley faces, and then on the days that you're like your fertile window, and then a solid smiley face when you're ovulating. And usually it's 2 days of flashing, 2 days of solid. And I was taking them, and I had 4 days of flashing, and I was just like, that seems really bizarre. So I called the doctor, or talked to the nurse, and she was just like, yeah, I should have told you not to buy those ones. Sometimes they can be kind of inaccurate, blah, blah, blah. So go out and get the other ones, and the step below, still the digital. And she said, and most likely you will have a positive. Well, I took those for a day and a half, 2 days, and still nothing. And so I called the nurse, and she just said, well, are you still nursing? And I said, well, yeah. And she goes, well, a lot. And I said, all day long. And she said, I'm not meant to finish this video. I don't have enough space on my phone, so I'm going to try to get through this the very end of this really quick and then do a separate video on the fact that they did the wrong, I went in for a uterine evaluation and they did the wrong test. However, they asked me maybe I wasn't ovulating, and I said, well, of course I'm ovulating because I've had 2 miscarriages since Hope. And, but I asked, is it possible that I'm just not ovulating this month? And they said, well, of course. So I'm super bummed because I really wanted to get that progesterone drawn. But there's not anything I can do about it. I can't force myself to ovulate. So we'll see what we're going to do when we get there. Honestly, our plan is to either do a frozen embryo transfer in November or the 5th week in January. So I'll explain why those are the options in a different video, but I just want to say hi and just wanted to get back into vlogging because I'm going to be moving, and I might link some of the vlogs back to my Facebook, possibly, so family can see how we're doing and get updates. So I will talk with you guys soon. Bye.